Sports, and we've got a duel in the Lone Star State. It's the Houston Texans and the Dallas Cowboys, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Good to be in the booth with Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Greg, this is a passing league. You know that from your days. It's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, do we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often throughout the game. And anyone who loves offensive football, this is certainly a treat. And you said it, Mike. This league has turned more and more with each passing season into a passing league. If you can't throw, if you can't generate points through the air and explosive plays, it is going to be very difficult to compete and win week in and week out in today's modern NFL.
About ready to get this one started. Amy Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Cowboys coming out. As usual, it's Dak Prescott leading the way. Led the NFL in touchdown passes, Greg, a season ago. Already his 9th year at the helm for the Cowboys.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
Dak going to put it up right away. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On third down, Prescott. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Cowboys.
I think it's so critical to start the game fast. I mean, you hear every coach and player harp on it in their press interviews and in their conferences. It's something that everybody stresses, but it's easier said than done. So I think for them to come out and face an early third down and be able to pick up a first and extend this possession, I think it goes a long way towards everybody on that sideline and in that huddle just taking a deep breath.
Prescott again. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tolbert.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now, man, back for his second go-around with the Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Prescott from the gun on third down. That's complete to Elliott. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now Prescott. Now a screen set up for Elliott. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screenplay. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman from getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful, and they're able to pick up the first down.
To the goal line and in. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Cowboys. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Texans come out with the Rookie of the Year from last year in the NFL. C.J. Stroud, he was the number 2 overall pick out of Ohio State. Greg, a talented quarterback here.
If there's going to be a poster child for just how flawed the pre-draft process can be at times, I think this guy's at the top. I mean, just think, last year, people are nitpicking him going into his rookie year. He can't do this, he can't do that. And what does he do? He comes out and has arguably the greatest rookie quarterback season in NFL history, not only bringing his franchise back to life, but really establishing himself as one of the best quarterbacks in the entire league.
Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. A tight end in motion now. On play action. Stroud. Going to try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. And they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
So 4th down, and it's the former Chief, Tommy Townsend, to punt for Houston. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run, and it's Elliott. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. That's Henry To'o on the tackle. Second down and 8. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Cook's able to pull that one in. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Here's third down and a few inches. On the ground, it's Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They are able to move the sticks. It's a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now he takes off. A first down on the scramble. A gain of 16.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On the play fake, Dak. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Prescott on first down. That is caught. What a throw. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down. The Texans offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Man acquired by trade in the offseason, it's Joe Mixon. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
First down pickup by Mixon, and he's one of the Texans' many additions this offseason. It's pretty incredible to think, Mike, in only his 2nd year as the head coach, the roster that DeMeco Ryans continues to assemble. Not only is Mixon still a productive back in his own right, but he should take a lot of pressure off C.J. Stroud.
Taking off, and he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
A second down throw for Stroud. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First and 10. Stroud going to set up to throw. They go right back to Collins. He's got it again. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
So after one, 14-0 is our score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Stroud to throw here on first and 10. This one complete to Jordan. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And he's going to pick up the first down. He'll get down to the 15-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And the Texans are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I think everyone in the stadium, probably even including us, Mike, is expecting a run there. So what do? On these early downs? You call play action. I love it. You're hoping to catch them off guard and selling out on the run here down near the goal line, but the defense was ready for it. Nowhere to go with.
Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Houston. They're out there to block most of the time, but Greg, great reward for the fullback to carry it in for the touchdown.
Not every team in the league even carries a fullback, but man, if you have one on your roster, Mike, not many better places to use them than down here on the goal line.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans are on the board. It's now 14-7. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This one fielded at the 15. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line. There's CeeDee Lamb heading back out there with the rest of his Cowboys teammates. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Play fake. Prescott. Open man down the field. It's Ferguson. How about 28 yards on the first play of the drive? First down picked up.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Dak. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
To the air again. Prescott. That's to Ferguson once again. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. On the give, it's Elliott. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. To throw is Dak. This one caught at the 4. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so, until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game.
And he will dive into the end zone. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7, and he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Stroud. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
These plays just kill you on defense. The pressure is good, but you have to contain them. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I think that's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed.
He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. They'll go right back to Mixon. And he'll get this one across midfield. Brought down after a pickup of a half dozen. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down by a couple of yards. Give him 4 yards. It was 3rd and 2 as they convert. Back to throw. Stroud. That one caught by Tank Dell. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now some movement up front, flags down, mistake-filled 1st half continues. On 2nd down, Stroud. To the left side, and caught by Schultz. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? From the gun, here's Stroud. First catch of the game for Diggs, and it's a 1st down.
You don't want to make a living off of making these kind of throws, Mike. It's one thing to throw into tight coverage, but it's another thing to throw into tight double coverage. And while the quarterback gets away with one here, I don't think you want to make a living doing it.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Stroud. That one caught by Schultz, the tight end.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
throwing on second down. Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. Stroud to throw here on first down. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Texans. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans draw closer here. It's 21-14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Cowboys offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. The open man is Tolbert. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Prescott. That's to the left side. He's got Ferguson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. One final throw before the break. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. So it's halftime here in Arlington with the Cowboys in front. As we'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in everyone to our halftime report. The Cowboys were treated to a fine first half from number 4, quarterback Dak Prescott. He came out of the gate smoking hot with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes to help steer his guys towards this halftime lead.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Here's Stroud. Open man, that's Collins. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Dell motioning over. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Now he'll run it.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. On play action. Stroud. And he gets that one complete to Collins. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a toss play, running left, it's Mixon. That's a short pickup to about the 47. The veteran Eric Hendricks on the stop. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Now Stroud. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. A run here with Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Stroud. This one high over the middle, but complete. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go play action with Stroud. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that second down sack brings up 3rd and long, and this drive looks suddenly very different.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now, Stroud. Under pressure, he's going to go down again. They've sacked him for a 2nd consecutive time.
3rd and real long. This is where your defensive line has to come to life. They decided to keep extra blockers in the backfield, but it didn't matter. They were able to bring him down for a sack and brings up 4th down.
Fourth down, and on comes Jaime Fairbairn for the Houston field goal. This one from 54 yards out. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Dak to throw. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
They'll throw again. Dak. This pass right side taken in by Cooks. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
To the air again. Prescott. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, that's just a missed opportunity, Mike. Anytime you have two defenders in the area and neither one of them is able to make a play on the ball, yes, I know that the ball felt incomplete, but, man, you got to get your hands on that ball and take advantage.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Third and 9. In motion, Lamb. On third down, Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Pierce for the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Texans offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that tip ball, I think, just saved a huge play because this offense found something. They had an open target with a lot of room to run, and unfortunately for them, the defender gets his hand on the ball, and that went away pretty quick.
And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
The Texans set to punt this one away, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. A fair catch called for and taken out beyond the 45-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott set to take over again. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Dak to throw. Open man, that's the veteran Cooks. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. Immediately back in the attack mode, continuing to take the fight to the defense. They're not content, Mike, here, just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that, they're going to find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down, and it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice gain.
Now, this looks like a design run, and he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. So these teams trade field goals in the third as we come to the end of the quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. The open man is Tolbert. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and 7. From out of the gun, it's a run with Elliott. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So now, from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. They'll run. Here's Elliott. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Dallas. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery, and he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa! Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. And he'll take it back for the touchdown. What a tremendous mistake there. You want to secure the ball and give it to your offense, not give it up to the other team for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I think this is the fine line that all kick returners face, Mike. I think they all want to be impact players. When they get the ball in their hands, they think every play can be 6. But sometimes you got to know when it's over. You got to make sure at the end of this play, my offense is able to take the field and maintain possession. In this case, not only do you turn it over, you give them a quick touchdown on the other side.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
These could be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
That's over the middle and caught by Dell. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Mike, you know what we used to call those plays? No, 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 yes. Because that's exactly what was going through the mind of the coach on the sideline when the quarterback decided to throw that ball into really tight coverage.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll run here with Mixon. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. They'll send a tight end in motion. Again, it'll be Mixon. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal. Stroud going to set up to throw. And he's in. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Houston. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Texans are able to edge a bit closer. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Short kick taken just inside the 20. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Cowboys offense headed back to take over once more. As we look back at some of the highlights in this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
Here's 1st and 10. Going to start this on the ground with Elliott. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Seems like the quarterback was a little predetermined in his read. I think he decided even before seeing the coverage where that ball was going. Next time, read the coverage. Let the play unfold. Don't force something that's not there.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Just what the punter's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once again. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11. They'll run. Woo! And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's into the hands of Diggs. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Good start there. Early completion, but now they've got to get across midfield and go. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
To the left side, and caught by Schultz. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, this is one of those times where you really see the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not the days of just go past the first down, turn around, catch it, and fall. We see so many guys around the league that with the ball in their hand, they're almost more running back than they are tight end.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up third down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open.
And he will score. Game on. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field. And after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans will cut the deficit to 7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. On the return, here's Turpin. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Prescott now. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now a 3rd and 2. Again, here's Zeke. And he's got it. That'll move the chains. First down at the 47. They'll stick with Elliott. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Second and a yard. They'll run Zeke up the middle. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here. They'll talk things over before third down. Handoff here to Zeke. They try the same thing and a similar result. Back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. Here comes fourth down.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
They'll give it to Elliott. And he's going to have a Cowboys first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the Cowboys. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys, as we say so long from Arlington.